Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the city. Today, we're going to give you all the tools that you need to build the city of your dreams. Well, you don't really need them, but they'll help a lot because building stuff this large is kind of daunting. And these tools I use are invaluable for building a city or any project, really. You could do this with medieval cities, modern cities. We're going a little bit modern. Ignore that big building in the background. It might disappear. It's supposed to be the Tipton Hotel. It's a start. But here are some tools I use for both Bedrock and Java. We're going to start with Java because that's where we're at right now. And Java's better, for sure. But yeah, at the end we'll do a Bedrock session, the timestamp thing. But you should watch it for so I can have better rates. YouTube algorithm things. Help a brother out. We're trying to hit 100. We're nearly there, boys. Let's go. But on to the first tool. That's right, it's at Axiom. I'm proud you can read. So the first thing we're going to look at is Axiom. It's basically like I almost said WorldEdit. It's basically like Photoshop, but for your Minecraft. If you watched the first episode of Building Mayville, you would be familiar with this screen to an extent. You can do so much with this stuff, like extrude blocks. Like it'll pick all the blocks and bring those up. There's just like a ton of stuff you can. Let me fly over here somewhere where I can actually mess with stuff because it's the end of the world. You can build hills like boom, super fast. You can paint stuff. That's what biome? Let's do a swamp because that definitely has different colored grass. You can paint the biomes. Yeah, just all sorts of cool stuff you can do with this. Stamps and gradients. I've not really figured out the gradient completely. It's one of those tools where I'm just like, oh, I guess if I had different blocks, that makes sense. So yeah, it's just basically Photoshop for your world. It has a bunch of other tools, adds hotbars and all sorts of stuff. I can fly through walls with it, change my flight speed. It is literally the most necessary mod. WorldEdit walked so Axiom could fly. I still use WorldEdit, as you'll see in the next step. Spoiler alert. But yeah, Axiom is crazy. So many just things. You're definitely going to want to look it up. The only downside is you plan on building this on a server, you would have to pay because, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like Photoshop when you get a pay for a license. They are basically do the same thing here. If you're a professional, you have to pay for it, and they assume if you're on a server building with a bunch of other people, you're probably a professional Minecraft builder. Are you professional? You're probably better than me. Yeah, this is Axiom. It just so much just things you need them. It's great. If you're building by yourself, Axiom. If you're building with other people, Axiom. If you're loaded with money, I don't think it's crazy expensive, but it's still expensive in the grand scheme of things when you can use other stuff for free, like WorldEdit. So speaking of WorldEdit, let's get on to the next step. WorldEdit. All right, tool number 2 is a classic one. WorldEdit. Everybody knows this one, I think. You can select 2 spots, / set air. Wow, and then it's gone. Most people know how this works. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's WorldEdit. You know what it is. Here is another tool for Java, but you can use it for both. It's called the internet. Go ahead, go on the internet. Check out some cool builds. There's so many people that are fantastic builders, 10 times better than me. You might be 10 times better than me. I don't know. You probably are. I'm not the greatest. But I find a lot of inspiration from, Pinterest, Google. You can get real life inspiration or inspiration from video games. Just go ahead and look at stuff because no matter how creative you are, you're gonna hit blocks, and the internet can help you through those. If you just look at stuff, it's fun to fun to watch other people's progress. I watch a bunch of other city creators. It's great. We got Pearl City, we got Zombie Plays. There's a whole bunch of y'all out there. So go check those guys' cities out if you need some inspiration, some different building techniques, some different styles. Go check those guys out. They're freaking awesome.
Hello and welcome to the little bit of a Bedrock section. I only have one tool for you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know it if you're big into Bedrock. But this is World Builder. Essentially, you get these toolboxes. You can open them, and you got all sorts of tools inside. You can, you got your selection here. Maybe I want to. You gotta pick a block. So this picks a block, and I can fill it in. Pretty cool. So it's really just essentially WorldEdit. I could go into like real big detail, but I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. There's plenty of tutorials out there if you have no clue how this stuff works. Yeah, this is the one I use to build this city. If you guys have ever seen it, I know that video has almost 400 views. I think it's up there. It's one of my more popular videos. But this was the city I was working on Bedrock Edition before I switched over to Java. Java is just a lot quicker, unfortunately. So you boys on Bedrock, yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle, but you can. As you can see, I've built quite a bit on this world. There's a lot going on. I did a whole lot more interior work on this town than I've done on the Java town. Like this church is furnished. Yeah, you can get a lot done. That's all furnished. You can get a lot done on Bedrock. So don't let people who say Java's the best get you down. You can build some cool stuff on Bedrock. There's still a bunch of buildings out here that I love that are probably going to get ported over to my Java world once we get to more suburb areas, because this place looks pretty good. So you Bedrock players, don't get down on yourselves. You have options. There's a few other plugins or add-ons, whatever you call them, that you can use on Bedrock. This is just the one I used. There's like another one, but I don't really use it because it's kind of buns, and I feel like it might be outdated. World Creator, I think I used it mostly for the grass tool. I used it to plant all this grass along the highway because screw doing it with bone meal. I think you can even like turn the flowers off with it. Yeah, you can turn off the flowers so you don't have any more flowers, because I feel like having a ton of flowers is not very realistic, but that vibes. That's a vibe. So those are the two things I use on Bedrock. Sorry I don't have more for you guys. Bedrock's just kind of limited. But yeah, hopefully you guys found some tools that might help you a little bit, and helped you decide between playing on Java or Bedrock. I recommend Java. 100% recommend Java. There's so many free tools, and Bedrock, you're going to have to pay for the World Creator and World Builder. I forget how much they cost exactly, but they are paid for, which is sucks, but I understand. Mojang got to make their money. So they keep updating the game. But I will see you guys in another video. I know this one was a short one. It's just been a busy week, so I didn't really have time to really, get some building done, so I can do like my normal building with me video. So yeah, peace out, guys.